Looking to pass. It's Ebby. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense putting points on the board.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early. You put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Bringing the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Breaks the tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Ebby. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. The coverage team maintains his discipline. Not much doing on that return. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to...
Makes the catch down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Ebby. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Stumbled to the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Ebby. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Buys a little time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, you roll balls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Number one objective here, no turnover. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flips it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Ebby. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he mails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll immediately call timeout. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to throw. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, South Carolina, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Ebby. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They booted away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a...
Turning it on. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Oregon, 42, South Carolina.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Slithers into space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Evie. Under fire. Working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Listen, I know he didn't get the 1st down, but it's a great play call because you keep the defense off balance. You use their aggressiveness against it. You want to get aggressive? You want to start flying in here to try to play certain things? Boom. We'll go the other direction just to keep you off balance a little bit.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wide open, he makes the catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Release to the back. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover. You set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Great job by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to Brown. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here's the pressure. Finds a man in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Here on third down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Ebby. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to pop the draw. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
He's got the tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Ebby. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Bringing it back. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And they turn it into a defensive score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Penn State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touch. Breaks into the open. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Gamecocks are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Finds his man.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. 42 gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. It's complete to the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point of the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll they'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And that is how we will wrap this one up.